Kwadash. We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bashem Kwadash. And we give double honor to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. Man, I don't call it a morning motivation. I haven't done it in a minute, man. I was just in the spirit and thinking what to go in, and I haven't done a motivational in a minute, man. Just watching the situation with this movie that was left the world behind. All these things that's taking place. I watched this UFO scientist this morning at the chairs. He said there's at any given time there's about a few 5, 10, 15 UFOs. They developed a camera to be able to see them. All right. Now, this thought about, our redemption is nearer than we believe, man. The enemy is shook because he's witnessing these things, and we get to see him here and there. So, like, we get to see him here and there, but we don't know how much contact that Esau actually has with the side that, because he's diving into the spiritual realm. He's diving into the different things that we don't get. That's why it says we come by faith. We don't need those things. We come by faith. We come by the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has provided, man. So we don't have to come with that tangible proof. We don't need, because Esau is a carnal man. All right. He has to believe in things that he sees or things that he can have contact with. We have faith. That's why it says the truth shall set you free. We know that we are the Israelites. We know that the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that's been given to us is by the sacrifice of Yahushua in these last days, man. All right. So Esau's seeing the world that we don't see, but we're getting ready to see those things. I seen a video that the elder posted with the chariot was floating right above camp, man. And we seen that a few times, but that's showing you that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is revealing himself more and more to us, because we're late in the game. We're at the final clocks. We're at the final moments. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua is showing us these things and solidifying our faith, and that's a beautiful time to live in, man. Because Esau, he's getting ready to pay. Let me turn this off. He's getting ready to pay his payment of the things that he's doing. There's a transferring of power. There's a transferring of power. There's a changing of guard. And what we're going to witness is this man is going to be found out on a level that he's never been seen before. Because when you look at it, these elites, they're none but sodomites, man. I was watching the thing with P. Diddy and all these Hollywood stars. That's why, hey, consider yourself blessed that the Lord never brought us into that music life and none of that shit. We didn't, because if you would have made it in whatever career you would have aspired to be in, you would have had to be contact with that. You would have had to have contact with that type of mentality and lifestyle, man. When you break the same thing in the time of Rome. The Romans were known homosexuals. They were known pedophiles. So it's the same spirit coming back again, man. We ain't battling against nothing but sodomitic, demon worshiping wickedness, man. And they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. There's no way that wickedness is going to be able to beat the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It's a losing battle. Our mentality is that we need to be thankful that the Lord has given us this truth when it was just by the Spirit. That was a test. That was a test in itself. Were you gonna believe on Yahweh Shem Yahushua when it wasn't the thing to do? That's the same thing I always say between brothers. If you have a woman, you want to test that woman. You want to see if that woman is really worthy to be your wife. That's why it says men are tried through the furnace of adversity, and I've said that in a past video. So the Lord has tested his bride, and to see, do you love me for me, or do you love me because of the glitz and the glam, man? That's why it says the world is gonna hate you for my sake. The world didn't love us when we came out on the highways and the byways. They didn't love us. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. So they didn't have no love for us. So what now the Lord is showing us now, he's saying his bride has been his shown. What does it say? The true worshipers are showing themselves. And that's the true bride of Yahweh Shai. That's a sit down right there. But we've given our lives, we've given many years, starting with our apostles and our elders. Many years, man. This is a motivational to show you that knowledge and wisdom is being the stability of our time. That's why we're able to watch movies like leave the world behind and be able to see through the darkness, because they're sending a message, man. Something's coming. Something's coming. We're looking at a EMP, some kind of cyber attack, some kind of calamity is on its way, and they like to do it around these holidays, man, because they get power from that. Because it's the left-handed side. Because the Lord was not born on the darkest day of the year. That we've been known that. That's what does it say? That's truth 101. The Lord was not born on the darkest day of the year. So that goes back into the Council of Nicaea when you have Constantine, which was a Jake, Slakia, and he showed us, and that council showed you that, guess what, they compromised the scriptures. That's why it's a miracle that the Lord gave us the eyes to see through all the compromising and to dig through. That's why it's a labor. Just like if you find gold, that even the Lord said it in the book of Matthews. He said that you found a pearl of great price. You sell everything. That's what we did. We sold everything for that pearl, which is the kingdom of heaven. And now it's showing fruit. It's showing we've appraised it. It's been appraised, and it just like if you find something and you don't know how much it's worth, you take it to an appraiser, a jeweler, and that jeweler will tell you how much that object is worth. So now the truth is being appraised in the planet Earth, and it's being shown that it's priceless. That what our faith has been shown and been proven and appraised that's priceless. That means it's without price. It's worth it's worth more than what we thought it was worth, because it's showing itself to be the true kingdom, man. So the title's lesson is the enemy is shook. Esau shook, man. He's seeing the chariots showing themselves. He's seeing Jake raised up. Now he's at a point of, that's why this calamity is on his way. Esau has only a few cards to play, and this one of them, man, because he wants to. He can't come at this truth. I always remember the time of Job, when the Lord told Satan, it says, "Do what you can, but don't take his life." That's why this truth has always been. There's been an underline of this truth without being attacked carnally. So now Esau has the carnal card to play, and once he plays that, man, it's gonna intensify and it's gonna move quick, man. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna start driving. I gotta go to this location. Gotta pick up somebody. But I had to stop and go into this lesson, man, and to say that, guess what? The enemy is shook, man. Esau ain't feeling good. He ain't in his power like he used to be. All right. So our mentality is to keep ourselves watchful, because something is coming down the line, man. Because like I said, he's only have a few cards to play. And the card that he has to play now is that card of violence, the card of carnality, man. And because that's what he is. He's never been a spiritual man. It's going all the way back to Cain. He's never been spiritual. He's always been carnal, faking as being spiritual. So now he has to play that card, man. That's why he's letting out movies like this. He's giving out warnings. All right. He's establishing himself. This war is coming, man, because the Houthis in the Red Sea, the commerce merchandising has been almost held to a standstill with certain ships. So that's going to make the goods go up. That's going to make the price of things go up. And what did the Lord say? That he pray our flight be not in the winter, man. And we're coming into that winter season, and it lines up perfectly. So if anything does take place, we gonna witness it in the winter time, man. And that's gonna be even harder, because Jake, 2/3 of Israel, man, they've been playing games. They've been playing games, man. They ain't been trimming their lamps. Even then, you got guys in Israel, groups in Israel that are playing games, man. So in that time, we're gonna see who the chosen are. And that's what we're waiting on. All of us have put all our weight, just like if you in a boxing match. You can only prepare for that weigh-in so much. You can only do what you can so much before that weigh-in comes to pass, man. So when we all step on that scale, we're gonna see if we make that weight. That's what we want to do. That's in the time we at now. We want to make that weight. And what is that? That's your spiritual and your faith weight. That's what we're weighing in, because when the Lord really gets intent, he says he's gonna try all men. The world is gonna be tried, man. What's going on? Why are you standing there? The world is gonna be tried, man, and ourselves also. But we gonna lean on Yahweh Shemi Shai. We're not gonna lean on prepping. We're not gonna lean on gathering cans of soup, of GMO soup. The Lord wants that faith. In the time of the wilderness, he said, look, he fed us for that day. And then you had Jakes that wanted to store food up and live faithless. That's the same thing you got with guys now. They're not showing their faith because they're still putting one foot in the world and then one foot in this truth. That's why they're saying Most High in Christ blessed. That's why they're saying all these wayward doctrines, because they haven't committed themselves to this thing. The Lord is looking for commitment, just like in a relationship. What is a relationship? It's commitment. That's you committing yourself to a person. That's a woman committing herself to a man. That's what marriage is. You're joining yourself. So they're even joining themselves into Yahweh Shah, because if that's like what woman does not call her husband by his name? That's disrespectful as hell. If you a woman and you supposedly love a man and you don't even call him by his name, you might call him by a title, but there's a time where you call your man by his name, or you call your woman by her name. You might call her baby, but guess what? There's a time where you say, hey, you call her by a name, man. All right. These guys haven't committed themselves unto the marriage of the Lamb, man. And you're gonna use your name. You're gonna use that name. You're gonna praise that name, man, because that name is the name that has brought you through, that has wedded you, that betrothed you, man. All right. So these guys don't want to use that name because they haven't fully committed themselves. And if they have, and if they do it under they hide it, man. All right. So Yahweh Shem Shah is not looking for guys to hide the name. He's looking for that exaltation. The Lord said in these days he's gonna glorify himself, man. You know, I'm at my destination now. So Lord willing, this is a quick lesson. I hope Yahweh Shem Shah Bashem Quadash comes quickly. Esau shook these sodomitic demons that we're going against. They ain't gonna win, man. They're not gonna win. Our mentality is the Lord is getting ready to show himself, more chariots, more chaos. In the time of calamity, guess what? That's when the Lord is really gonna shine. He's gonna shine in that time. Remember the time of the wilderness. He brought us quail. He brought us manna. That's what the Lord feeding us, and it was a day by day thing, man. So the Lord wants our daily faith to be increased, man. All right, so Lord willing, said a fine lesson. I'm gonna leave it there. Say call Holoim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakwaдаsh. Till next time, I say Shalom, and more now than ever, keep faith. Shalom.